Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
Happy New Year. Huh?
Happy New Year. Happy season 2 of
Did
the
you-
show.
Good New
Woo!
Year's Eve. Good New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yep.
This is-
off to a great start.
This is nice. Like
It is
you and I
nice.
being
Just
able
you
to
and
talk.
I for once.
Yeah, not have that
No.
asshole just. Why does he do that? Every meeting, it's just making dirty
Chirping.
jokes. He's
I know you like
grab-ass.
birds, but enough chirping, dude.
It's awful. It's like, you know what, this year, when we have these meetings, I want to just get to what we're doing and then get off.
Oh, he's trying to get into the
Yeah, he is.
meeting.
You know what? I'm just going to. I think we're actually going to talk about that on the first episode of 2026 of Advice Fight.
Hello and a very special 2026 welcome to Advice Fight, the competitive advice podcast. My name is Adam Cayton-Holland.
I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orvidal.
And what you are listening to is season 2 of the hit podcast Advice Fight. If you're just joining us, go back, catch up. Listen to all, what did we do?
You don't have to do that.
3,000
No,
episodes?
You don't have to.
Season
do
1
that.
was a 3,000 epper.
You could listen to this one and then go back. We'd rather have
40.
you get on board now.
40 episodes.
40 episodes.
So go listen to those, then come back.
We'll wait and then catch up.
Just leave.
We keep
long
a
pause.
Scandinavian podcast schedule. We do 40 episodes and then we take 12 weeks off every year
Yep.
It's a great lifestyle.
to have
It's a great
lucrative and elaborate healthcare procedures. We go off and we get mental health. We get fake breasts. We exercise. We do saunas, hot baths, all sorts of things to get back and
Travel
ready
by
in shape.
train.
We travel by train. And we get ready for season 2 of Advice Fight. And boy, am I ready, especially because season 1 was a falsity. It was a bad outcome. The winner was incorrect. And we're ready to right the wrongs of history in
The
season
winner
2.
was correct. It was a close season. It literally came down. I don't want to spoil this if you're just coming in season 2, but it came down to the wire. Very close season. Very competitive season.
It
I
came
guess
down to
people-
who had seen The Wire, and Adam and I have seen all 5 seasons of The Wire. Andrew, of course, has not, so he was declared the winner. Which is a weird. We go by the Baltimore standard. That's how we judge everything.
Well,
now.
to all of our newbies, what happens on this podcast is we give advice to people that write in letters. We want to help them, but really what we'd like to do is win the episode. So what we're talking about is the tally of all of those wins over the course of season 1. Andrew won it, and it sucks. And Ben
Did
and I
we
have
help
been
40 people? Absolutely. 40 people had their lives changed. Duh. But more
Everyone-
importantly,
did you know
one
I gotta
person
re-
won, and it was me. One person won a very competitive season.
Well,
and it was
here's
me.
the thing: they come to us because they can't solve their own problems.
which is
And
kind
like-
of
like literally everyone. No
we
one can
should
solve
have
their
done
own
an
problems.
advice fight where somebody messaged us and asked us how to vote on who won advice fight, and then we could have given our best advice. And of course, Adam and I would have gladly talked them out of voting for you because you are, Andrew, a charlatan. You are a known charlatan, a known snake oil salesman.
Wow.
You are
Wow.
a known supporter
A
of
purveyor of falsities. No, I'm not.
yes.
I gave it
Yes,
to him.
you are.
I gave it to him straight, and they appreciated it.
Have you stopped taking Tylenol? Just answer the question, Andrew. Answer the
I
goddamn
take a
question.
leave. I take a leave.
A leave is that sweet, sweet RFK loophole. They don't say anything about a leave. I'm sucking that shit down.
I love that Aleve is
Yeah.
hiding in the corner, like
Yeah,
nothing.
they're
Never
like,
mind.
don't say shit.
Don't
Yeah.
say shit. They don't seem to know. I don't even think they know that we're here.
Yeah,
Just
Aleve, the
fucking chill out.
Discover card of painkillers.
Absolutely. Well, I don't want to make a big meal out of my victory, but I would like to give my victory speech in the style of a
Oh.
pro baseball player after a big win.
Love it.
If I
Okay,
may.
I love it.
If I may.
Can I
Do you
ask?
need-
Can I ask you the question real quick?
Yes.
Andrew, congratulations. Big win today. Amazing season last season. How are you feeling? What kind of emotions are running through you right now?
Feeling great, feeling good, just we wanted to go out there, just gave it 100%. Got to thank the team, got to thank God, got to thank producer Ron, just taking it one day at a time, putting one W after another, and worked out in the end.
That's pretty
That was
spotless.
really-
That's a pretty spotless
really
impression.
fucking good. Mark that for our social media clip.
Yeah, yeah.
All of that.
The worst post-game interviews in pro sports. Baseball players.
I'm not gonna lie, a small part of me was hoping you would do a very racist Latin baseball player impression. So I didn't
that
really
would've been
know,
cool,
or like
too.
a Japanese player. There were a lot of ways
Wow.
I thought you might go.
I'm sad that you even thought that I could
I just thought
go
it would
down that
spice
road.
up the pot a little bit if you were doing a Dominican.
A fucked up like
post-game speech
stepdad
right
Japanese accent on
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I
You know,
thought it'd
I'm
be
with
fun.
Adam on this one. I regularly look at our stats, regional stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we're a little light in Austin right now, and I think that could have cranked our numbers up a bit.
I
in the
thought there was
heartland.
some room for just a classic, been very, very good to me type of approach. Baseball been very, very good to me type of speech.
And so
Well,
Adam did it.
I'm
I love
happy
that,
to
Adam.
disappoint. I'm happy to disappoint you,
Guys, it's a new year.
And I
It's a
believe
new
I
us.
believe we're video now. We're video.
yeah,
now.
are
You're
we? Is this
watching
live?
too.
I don't know what's going on.
It's
We're
not
making
live.
Changes.
It's not live, but
no
it
one
is.
tells me.
You can watch it. You can see us. You can see all of our facial expressions as we record. You can see
You
Ben's
can see
sensual
that I'm
knee.
wearing nothing but a long shirt.
Ben records in a night tee.
Yeah. Night tea.
A
You know
night
what? You know what's
shirt.
cool about Ben's night tee is it does have snap buttons on the bottom, so he can make it into a
So
bit
it's
of
a bodysuit.
Yeah,
A
it can-
jumper.
It can become a
turn
jumper.
it into a jumper if he
He's
needs to.
typically
They're not called
wearing it
jumpers, They're
open.
called bodysuits, you dipshits. God.
I can't believe
It's
you're-
called a
you're
leotard,
Cribbing
Ben.
my hat style, Ben. Look at Ben's
Well, you
new
weren't
hat
wearing a
thing for
hat today,
2026.
And then this hat was, I could see it behind me, and I said, I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm entering my hat time.
And I'm no hat, and your hat. This feels like a new year.
We're
This is
putting a hat on a
crazy.
hat here. A hat, no hat.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
who's
Sorry,
the
Adam. You were
nut
saying something, and
underneath
I.
the hat.
I was saying
I
it's a
could be
new
real.
year and we're all in the 2026 and it's all new. But I'm dwelling in the past. Last night I had a Those Who Can't Stress stream, which I haven't had for a decade. Like we did a TV show called Those Who Can. It ran for 3 seasons on True TV. Now it's in streaming purgatory. Long story. Fuck you. But last night
Whoa.
I had this dream. This dream was this. I was directing an episode because we had talked about season 3. Maybe we'll next season we'll all direct an episode. I was directing. It was my turn. It was a night episode. It was the day of, and we hadn't written the script. And all 3 of us were like, "Oh baby, we gotta fucking write this thing." And so the 3 of us were in a classroom at Smoot trying to speed write it, and it's all those frustrating like I can't open Final Cut Pro, like I've got the first act, just like silly bullshit. And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm going to blow this. This is gonna be the worst fucking
The
episode of the
laughing
season.
stock.
And I was just getting
Wow.
little seeds of like, okay, Quinn's away. Lauren has to step up and be principal for the day. I was just it was like so stupid, but I was fucking stressed. And I woke
Did
up.
you get stress
I woke up
dreams?
exhausted. I didn't sleep
Did
well
you
last
get
night.
stress dreams while we were having to write and
Yeah.
whatnot?
Oh, all
Sure,
the time.
yeah, all the
the
time.
Crazy. I didn't get stressed out by that show at all.
There wasn't. Yeah.
You had what we call
I-
waking stress dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
saved
was-
it all for
I
daytime.
was day stress dreaming. Yeah, exactly.
Lucid stress dreaming.
Stress daydreaming was what I had. And
Yeah.
eh,
Yeah.
you guys were cool, but you didn't end up in the hospital, and you should have tried that one because that was.
I had your dream just reminded me of a dream I had, Adam, unrelated to Those Who Can't, but related
yeah.
to this podcast. That Ben grew his hair out long
Yes.
and started wearing it in a bun.
Yes.
But
Oh,
he
man
takes the bun out sometimes, and he'd have this like cocker spaniel ear hair. and we'd
Like
and
crimped
we'd like
like that,
shit on
too?
him.
Yeah, like
like
kinda,
jaw,
crimped. Yeah.
jaw length cocker spaniel ear hair
Ooh,
from
I
the
love
man
that.
bun, making it all
That's
wavy.
awesome.
And he was so defensive about it.
Would I flip it out
Yeah.
when I let it go? Would I give it a little?
That
head-
haircut is kind of like his night tee. It can be open or it can be closed.
Yeah,
Well,
You can wear it both
my
ways.
ideal is that I can grow it long enough so it covers my nipples, so I can go shirtless on the podcast.
That
I
makes
love
sense.
that,
That
too.
makes sense.
What do you
So-
guys have that facet of stress dreams where it's always like little minutia of like, oh, the computer won't open right, or I can't remember the phone number, or like it's always wrapped up in a bigger issue, but then it's like I can't
But
find
it'll
my
be a
fucking
small
keys
thing,
to get
yeah.
where it's like these tiny little
Mine are always travel
things.
related. They're always air travel related. I'm like in an airport and I'm in this like labyrinth of like jetways or something, and I'm running
DIA,
out
dude.
of time.
That's a real dream. That
and
you're
I'm
underground.
running, and it's just residual from a lot of stressful flights, a lot of rushing to the airport. So that's usually mine.
Interesting. Mine are terrifying sometimes, but for the most part, I don't really remember a ton of my dreams. I know I dreamt, but I can't recall them in the morning.
Do you think
hard
that's
to
because you
dredge
took a
up.
fistful of marijuana to your head the night before you went to bed every night?
I don't know. I
Did
don't
you
know.
turn your mind into a peat bog for the night?
Oh, that's fun, guys.
You're a
let's
pothead, and
make-
we're sick of it.
Let's make fun
You're
of
a
the only
stoner,
guy
dude.
who's fucking
What do you call a
living.
stoner who only eats it? You're a
Yeah,
you're a chewer, dude.
You're a
I
fucking
don't know what-
chewer.
Really? That's the best you had?
I don't know what it would
How
be.
long have you been doing comedy, Andrew? 23 years? And you were like, you're a chewer,
A
dude.
chewer. I'm trying to think of what a
Yeah.
stoner who only eats.
I know
weed
you're
would be.
trying to think.
You're a-
that.
You're a grazer. I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Let's put some pen to paper.
I'll keep
Let's work
workshopping
on
it.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to help somebody this episode. We can't do.
I know we have our first piece of advice for the year, and this is a big one. We picked it for number one. This is a letter that came in.
Holy fuck! I'm just seeing the length of this letter, so that's
It's not as long as it seems. It seems long because it's in the chat and it's like vertical.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see how it feels, and then I'll determine whether it was too long.
It's not that long. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm
It's
allowed
because
to have
the-
my
the
own
chat
opinion on
squishes
length.
the paragraph.
I'm allowed to have my own opinion on the length of the letter.
Everybody
I don't
knows
need
that
help.
width is what you should be looking at.
Yeah,
It's how you
it's width
use the
over
letter.
length.
It's how you use the letter.
All right. Well,
It's how you read the letter.
could I read the first one of the year?
Of
Would you guys let me?
Of course.
Bold
By all
swing.
means.
Bold swing.
Well, I've wanted to do this for a while. All right, everybody. First letter of 2026. Here we go. Dear,
God, I knew it. I knew it.
dear
I knew it.
Advice.
Yeah, this is your bit. This is your bit. 23 years in comedy. You fuck.
All right, here we go. Dear
Sam.
advice fight. I have a daily work meeting in the morning where my colleagues are insufferable.
Huh? What's that like?
Yeah. They think they're funny and they are just not.
Oh,
That's
wow.
in caps.
Huh.
This is a virtual daily meeting of regional executives, and as you might guess, the men are the worst offenders.
Now here's where I sign off. I'm not going to be attacked on my own podcast in 2026.
I brought it to others who attend this meeting and hear the excuse, oh, they've had a tough year. They just use dark humor to cope. I've learned through this meeting that dark humor has to be funny. Otherwise, it's just a cover for bad behaviors and opinions.
That's
oh,
very real.
you think,
Very real.
quote unquote, the wife is just there to keep you from working on your car, Todd. I like that. Oh, you think your wife is just there to keep you from working on your car, Todd? Violence and destitute people are hilarious, Larry. They also tried to needle each other constantly and just sound cringe and rude. I can't take it anymore, and I'm wondering how to fight fire without getting fired. Or maybe I should just grin and bear it. Disassociate for an hour each morning. You tell me. Thanks as always, Ruth. And we are being told that this name is fictional, just for effect. Ruth, dear, is not.
Oh, so Todd and Larry are not the names of
Yeah,
these
and I'm going to
guys.
Those are
assume
fictional.
Ruth is
I think
not
Ruth is the
either.
real name, but the example
I'm gonna
names,
say
Todd
it's
and
not.
Larry.
I'm going to say all
Fictional.
the names were changed to protect the identities. So let's just say Ruth may be a nom de plume, right? It could be.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Larry
Name
and
of
Todd,
the plum? Is that what that means?
Yes, it's the name of
go
the plum.
fuck off. You're limping into 2026. Say
Name of the plum.
So stupid.
I'm picturing like a medieval shield, and it's a woman riding at a table in a forest, and it's just surrounded by a plum tree.
See,
That's her
Adam
crest.
gets the
That's her
vision.
family
Ben.
crest. Nom de
Adam
plume.
gets
Name
the
of the plums.
vision.
name of the plum.
So we have our letter. Thank you, Ruth, for writing in. We're gonna.
You
We're
come
gonna
across
take a break.
a wood, and in the wood, a woman, Ruth, beneath a plum tree,
If
writing
you
on a
told us-
scroll, nom de plume.
Hold up,
Nom de plume.
hold up a piece of fruit at the. What is the nom de plume of this?
Uh,
Anyway,
In a Whole
that's so
Foods,
fucking
yell it across a
stupid.
Whole Foods.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we have our question. We are ready to take our first break of the year. Everything's going to be the first of the year. I love doing.
Oh
it.
yeah, it's a big
my favorite.
firsts.
Yeah, first break of the year, first call to Patreon. Patreon subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything. We cannot thank you, Patreon subscribers, enough for all of your support. It means a lot. It makes this show go. Thank you so much. If you want to check it out, patreon.com/Grolic Saves. If you are listening on Patreon, you're not going to listen to commercials. If you aren't and you're just streaming this, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Act 2 to dispense our advice. Stay tuned.
We are back for the first time in 2026 in the second act. That is the first time I have said that in 2026.
Wow.
Felt good.
And this is the first
so
time.
many firsts.
I'm going to say we have a letter. This is the first time I'm going to say that.
You're going to recap.
If you
for the
didn't
first time.
tune in
Yep.
to the first part, if you're just joining us, we have a letter from a person named Ruth.
May or may not be named Ruth. There is some speculation about
There is.
that.
Names may or may not have been changed to protect the identity of the writer.
Here's what gets me about it. I just want to go way into the weeds on this. Names and body of the email are fictional and stupid for emphasis, right? But it is signed Ruth. So is the signature the body of the email? Or
Yes.
is the signature a separate thing from
No.
the
The
body
signature
of the
is
email?
part of the body. The parentheticals are not.
I don't know if the signature is part of the
I don't
body.
think the
Because why is it called
signature
the
is part of
signature?
the body. I think
exactly.
the body
so.
is just the message.
You think
of
the sign
email.
up? I mean, there's a lot of it. They could be. There is an argument to be made that Ruth is the actual name. There's an argument to be made that the body.
Also, we have a Patreon and fan named Ruth. This
We're gonna
I
have
think
to
this
get-
is that
You
Ruth.
don't know that it's the same one.
I
You don't
think
throw
this is that Ruth.
Our current Ruth under the bus.
I don't want to out them, but I think this is that Ruth.
I just think we're gonna have to check in with the
I don't
ding
think
dong.
people would riff the name Ruth. That's why. If you're riffing a name in 2026, you're not riffing
But
the name
maybe,
Ruth.
Andrew, maybe that's what they want you to think. Because they went Larry and Todd,
Right.
classic Dolty kind of names.
No,
Apology,
wait,
Both-
Larry
wait,
and
both-
Todd.
both
Rockies.
Hall of Fame
Both Hall of
Rockies.
Fame Colorado Rockies. That was
Yeah.
a love letter to us. That was a secret message to us.
Yeah, but I think we both know that those
I'm wearing a
two
Larry Walker shirt right
wine-chugging
now.
rednecks are not like smart guys.
Oh, wow, you're gonna say Larry Walker, who wore a SpongeBob T-shirt the second he was nominated for the Hall of Fame, isn't a smart guy?
Wow. Shots
That's exactly what I'm
fired.
saying, Adam, and I want to be clear about that. I've never thought that Larry Walker is a smart. I am not a smart man. This is the first time I'm going to say
Was that a
this.
Forrest Gump impression, Ben? Is that what you just did? 23 years in comedy, you just gave us a little Forrest Gump line? You fuck? You fuck?
Andrew,
You gonna do a Bubba Gump shrimp
Get 'em.
on us next? You
Get 'em.
motherfucker! You motherfucker!
I've got my big book of Gump quotes right here at the side of the book.
Your Gumpisms.
Yeah.
Gump talk,
Dude, that-
talking Gump.
That's your 2026 challenge, is to sneak. If you could sneak one Forrest Gump line by us, that's your sub challenge for for 2026.
Look out, ladies. There's a gumpback whale in the house. He's full of them. All right. Here's the thing. This is the first time I'm going to say this in 2026.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me get ready.
Here are the rules. If you are a first-time listener, basically what's going to happen is we're all going to give our advice. At the end, we will vote. You can't vote for each other. In the event of a three-way tie, the vote goes to Patreon subscribers. The way the rules work and that the Grawlix advice fight bylaws state, whoever won the last episode's challenge, or advice, whoever won last episode's advice, they get to choose the order of the episode, who gives advice first, who gives advice second, and goes last. I believe that was Andrew. I believe Andrew took home the W the last episode of 2025.
And the whole season. So, yeah, I will be going last, and I'll be determining the order. To recap the listener letter, we've got this listener, Ruth, who's having these morning meetings with regional executives who are using the worst humor. It sounds like they're mocking destitute people, probably heaps of misogyny. Seems like these regional execs, classic shitbags. How can she react to this? Does she fight fire without getting fired? Does she just grin and bear
that was
it?
good.
That's her line. Does she?
Oh, well, no wonder, because I didn't think you were capable of that.
For an hour. Yeah, that's Ruth's line right out of the letter.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So who goes first? I'm going, because he's on his phone right now, Ben's going to go first.
Yes.
Ben, you've got 3 minutes.
Way to go.
You've got 3 minutes. I have to wait.
On his phone. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Look, I don't even have a phone in my hand.
You've got 3 minutes, Ben. Get into the Toctagon.
I dropped my phone when I was pretending I didn't have it on my phone.
Smart.
So I just want to put it on the bed. Otherwise,
You have
I don't
3
talk
minutes.
to anybody throughout a day.
When you have 1 minute left, you're going to hear this sound. And that means wrap it up. All right. Get in there.
Now, producer Ron last year said that his least favorite thing was all the Foley he has to put
With the
in
little sketches
with
we would do
regard
for the
to
Toctagon.
climbing into the Toctagon. And we have heard you, Ron, and this is a new year, and we are turning over new leaves.
Which is why we are clearing these seagulls out of the Toctagon.
Exactly.
Get out!
And we are turning new leaves because there is a beautiful oak tree. You can hear the leaves. And of course it is the leaves have fallen. So as I walk into the Toctagon, hear the crunch of fall leaves beneath my feet as I enter into the octagon.
Well, and you must remember that the octagon now is mobile, so it is rolling down a hill, this octagon.
The octagon is
as
rolling,
Ben
full of crunchy
enters
leaves.
It. So the metal
And
cascading, it's a
birds
heavy,
slapping.
almost earthquake-like sound. And Ben, he's having to really use his core to stabilize
the Toctagon
inside
is
of this
moving at a pace right now. The
Toctagon.
leaves are blowing about. The winds, the wing sounds of fluttering from
Startled
seagulls.
gulls. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow. All right, so
All
all
right,
goes
Ben.
quiet right now.
On your marks. Get set. Advice.
Listen, I'm going to say this, Ruth. First of all, there's a lot of assumptions being made here, okay, right now. You don't know Larry's wife. Maybe she doesn't let him work on his fucking car. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know? Oh, no, that was Todd. Todd's wife doesn't let him work
Please
on the
don't
car.
confuse Larry and Todd.
They're
dude.
interchangeable.
No, they're very. No, they're not. See, you're being a Ruth right now, Andrew. Is what you're being. You're being a
Classic
total
Ruth.
Classic Ruth.
Classic Ruth.
Oh, of course. And you don't know that Larry hasn't run into some real shitty, destitute people. Like, that's one of the worst things you can do is paint. They're just equal people. So there's good and bad people that are both rich and poor, and they should be treated equally. You don't know the destitute people that Larry is running into. I got to be honest with you right now, Ruth. I feel like you're the problem here. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, settle down, guys. Ben's taking a new stance in 2026.
Regional
I'm
exec
gonna-
Ben Roy.
I'm going to now side with the people in the letters. That's my new stance. Let's see how many W's I can collect off this. Ruth, have you ever thought about being fun for once? You know what I mean? And just having a good time with
Maybe
them.
loosening up. Maybe she should smile more.
Yeah, is this the smile more of advice?
That's all anybody's saying. That's all anybody's saying. So, Ruth, what I would like you to try to do is I would like you to go down to your local improv theater. Chances are that they have a stand-up comedy class that you are able to sign up for. I would like you to just take a few classes, maybe an improv class, because I have a feeling you're just feeling a little insecure about your
left out.
own riffing and about your own ability. You're like, I want to get into this. And then what I want I know I'm down to my last minute. You guys can fuck right off because I'm on a roll right now. I want you to offend
We didn't even put the speed bump there.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go so much harder than they are. I want you to take it way over the top offensive. And when you're inevitably fired for that, okay, I want you to then sue them for sexual discrimination because they fired you because you were a woman saying like negative things. Like you were all of a sudden a woman joins into the little grab assery and the joking. Then you turn around and sue them, right? And then it's fucking Sara Lee and Goodyear tires all the way out till the end of life. You're eating the.
It's some lawsuit that he thinks
You're
we
eating
know.
the best stuff, dude. You're. It's only fogo de chao
reference
from
is
now
that?
on. You're at Brazilian steakhouses every weekend, getting all the meats you want because you've made real money. Shut up. I got injury time because
You get
Adam was
injury time
rubbing
for
his face
this
in it, this crap.
nonsense?
And so I want you to do that. Here's my thing. In summation, stop being a Ruth and start being a Larry or a Todd. Get involved, and if they fire you, sue them for sexual discrimination because they've been doing the same thing and they only fired you because you're a woman. Time.
Okay.
What are you guys shaking your head at, Adam? If I had given out good advice and so did Andrew, that's something you would have gone for.
No, because here's what happened. Here's what just happened. You took this sort of fucking manosphere stance. I'm going to be a comedic character, Ben, being like, fuck Ruth, let the boys be boys. Then at the last second, you pussied out and you did this lawsuit caveat. And that is where you lost
I injected
my vote.
a little bit
And
of
you
real.
were, I want you to know when you think about where did I lose Adam's vote, that is the moment. And I expect better out of you in 2026. Commit to the bit or don't do the fucking bit.
That's the first time
If she's
going to
go lawsuit,
expect
it's
more
better
out
to
of
just
you.
speak up and get fired and then have a regular lawsuit, not a lawsuit for being
Yeah,
a
bruh.
dick
No. Because in the middle of it, she has earned Larry and Todd's respect because they think she's hilarious.
She is not. I can tell you that right now. She is not.
Larry and Todd want
You
a
don't spend
woman
enough time
to
with
be part of the
regional
group.
execs, my friend.
Larry and Todd want a Ruth in the. Think of that. It's just rolls. Larry, Todd, Ruth. I love that. Sounds like
You want to be the character, and then you want to be the realist, and that's why you never inhabit the character, and that's why you don't advance at the UCB, and you're at level 1 and have been for 11 fucking years, and you're just
no.
good money
I'm
after
at
that.
level 1 because
Good
I'm
money after
dating the
that.
teacher, and they want to advance me thinking it's favoritism and nepotism because I'm dating my improv teacher.
I watch crops of young Hollywood pudgy kids lap you.
Zip. Fucking losers.
Zap. The longest delay.
I don't even know what this is. What are we talking about?
It's zip zap zap, dude. Come on, get on board.
It's an improv game, but that's the best way to end it. I don't even know what this is.
After you just scolded me for being a level 1 improv.
Amazing.
All
All right,
I
Adam.
know what Zip Zap Zup is. I was playing a character and
Adam,
inhabiting it.
get
'cause I
inside
commit, you
the
dumb
role.
Adam,
and
Fast and
Octagon.
Furious style, I'm going to pull my Dodge Charger next to the rolling octagon, and I want you to leap from the open sunroof over. and
Fuck, I
climb into
missed,
the
and I'm in the
octagon.
water. It's right by the water. Hold on, let me
Oh,
swim to
there's a-
shore and scramble up.
Yep.
Uh,
And I'll go through this rusty
The water
gate on
is
the
moving
backside.
too, Adam.
Oh yeah, it's a heavy wind day. These waves are pretty pretty choppy out here. Here, let me
All right.
scramble up the side, and let me get this back latch that's super rusty into the octagon. Never seen this one before. God, I'm really having to wrench this thing.
He's gonna leave this.
Producer
He's
Ron's
gonna
gonna
leave
quit.
this empty one time, and we're gonna sound like the biggest fucking dipshits. All right.
There it opens. And it
Adam is
opens
in
very
the
slowly and
octagon.
hauntingly, like a Halloween gate.
Like a tomb.
And I'm in. Yeah.
Andrew's
All
got
right.
the timer set.
3, 2, 1. Advice.
Ruth. Oof. I sympathize. I got 2 coworkers who think they're
Shut
very
up.
fucking funny.
Can I
And
be
you
Todd, though,
you
please?
gotta,
Dibs on Larry. I always wanted to be
Oh,
Larry.
no,
yeah,
yeah. No, that's fair. That actually tracks. You, Ben, you're Todd. Andrew, you're Larry.
Thank
And
you.
I'm Ruth. I'm definitely
Thank
a
you.
Ruth. Here's the sad news, Ruth. I don't think you're gonna win this battle. I think you are in a Zoom regularly with some dumb fuck toxic idiots who probably have some stature over you and just feel free. It's their morning shock jock radio hour. They need to get out their goofs while they get out their business, and it fucking sucks. And yeah, if you try to like tell them it sucks, or if you try to roll your eyes, you're just gonna lose your job, because that is the sad state of 2026 America, and maybe even the world. You're not gonna win this one. So but you are in a golden era of not paying attention. Back in the day, these fuckers would be in your office demanding you smile and grin at them and laugh at their jokes in real time. As it is, you just have to sit at your computer and pretend to be paying attention. So all you got to do is take occasional fucking glances at the camera, nod a little bit, recognize the language of when they're doing this and when they're not, and tune in and tune out. You could have other laptops out in front of you. You could be watching sports, betting, using prop MGM draft, Caesar Sportsbook, all of them. Have fun, bet. You could be watching hardcore pornography on another laptop. You could do anything you fucking want at your desk.
Just the things that these regional execs are also doing on their other laptops.
100%. So I guess my only advice is get as many fucking screens as you want to get and distract yourself from this hell. Check in. Listen, I recognize the language of when a joke is being told. I've done this enough. I know that Ben starts to sort of bristle like a peacock because he's got something good coming, and you can hear it in his voice. Andrew, he'll sort of stare off for a minute, summoning the muse. And I'm like, okay, Andrew's about to do a
That
bit.
part is true. He does summon.
And
the
so I
muse.
know, okay, and now I can dip out for 20, 30 seconds, watch a hardcore penetration scene on this laptop, bet on a college kid playing basketball on this laptop, hear them
Where's he
chortle,
at for time?
hear them chortle
fuck's sake.
at their own amusement, and I'm back. And how what's the report? Okay, and then you just get the fact, oh, wait, Andrew's going off again. Ben's bristling again. Another joke coming. Cool. That's me time. Learn the language of these assholes and ignore it. That's my time.
You know what's funny, Adam, is
Yeah,
I
man,
like-
what is it?
I
'Cause
like
I'd love
that
to know something funny
no,
from
no,
you.
just
I'd
shut
love to
up.
know.
Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'll say it if you just stop talking. For
I
once,
swear
'cause
to
you
God,
talk
if it's
so
another
much
Forrest Gump
fucking
quote.
episode. From that
Stupid is as
day
stupid
on,
does. Yeah, I got it.
I was running. Hey, listen, Adam.
Yeah, what's
you
up, Ben?
You did exactly what you complained about me doing, which you just reversed it. You started off with earnest advice. You were being honest. And then you just decided to trail into insanity.
No, I
because
did not.
That's your
I said
tactic.
you could. I
That's
said you
exactly
could distract.
What you did.
I said you could distract yourself with other things.
Hardcore pornography.
That's what
while
I
she's
would
doing
watch. That's an
Yeah.
example.
it. No,
Ruth
that
can
is-
take this and
That's
make
what
it her
Adam
own.
is watching
No,
right
no.
now.
That's such bullshit because you were just calling me out for doing the same thing.
It's not.
all.
It's not because you were saying I'm this character. You're toxic, Ruth, and then you said, but also Sue. That's a full flip flop.
But you
I would
went.
say that's a full.
You went. I'm
you're
not
a John
toxic.
Kerry.
No,
you're swift boating.
no.
You're
no,
swift
you
boating
went,
this podcast.
I'm not a toxic person. Here's the actual thing. But by the way, I'm toxic and watch pornography.
That's not what I
at
said.
your desk.
That's not what I
Yes,
said.
You did, dude.
I
You
said you're not going to
penetration
win.
scene.
I said you're not
You
going to win.
actually used
So
the
have
word-
fun.
This.
I said
you
you're
know
not
what
going to
this
win,
is?
so have fun. That is the one sentence
You know what,
synopsis
Adam?
of my advice.
Get
You're not
back
going to
on
win
that-
this battle. Have fun. That's how you would sum up my
Get
advice.
on that bus and get out of my life. You're the Jenny of my life. You are. And I want you to get onto that bus because you're sick. You've got some
But
sort
we know
of blood
that
disease.
Ben truly loves you deep down, Adam. Even
I
though he
do
said
love
it.
you,
I'm
but
starting-
I can't. And I think
I'm
you're
starting
sick
to think I don't know that.
from all the IV drug use. I think you're sick. And I think you've got a blood disease. And how did you not pass it on to our kid? How does our kid not?
Oh, that's not your kid. That's not his kid. Well, not at all. That's somebody else's kid. And he's
So she just
thought
pawned it
was.
off on her
Yes.
neurodivergent
Yes.
millionaire.
100%.
You didn't pick up on that subtext in the movie? Come on.
It'd be so funny if that's a black kid in Forrest Gump and he's just like has no idea.
Oh, come on, dude. That would mean that she hooked up with the other owner of Bubblegum Shrimp, Bubba.
Why not? That guy deserves love.
He's dead. He died.
And I think he
Yeah,
died
but
before
while-
Jenny. He died before Jenny ever met him, right?
No.
I don't know. I don't want
think-
to talk about Forrest Gump anymore.
Please, but hold on a second, Andrew, please.
I don't want to talk about
But Andrew, please.
I don't want to remember it. I don't.
I know. I hear what you're saying, but also, Andrew, please.
He's asking nicely. You
He
know
is
there's a
asking
please
so
clause.
nicely. Oh shit!
All right. Andrew,
Hey, if you are on Patreon, go over there right now. We are going to talk about Forrest Gump for a while.
now,
Well,
Andrew, you are going to be getting into the Toctagon. Of course, as you climb in, you will be raised 40 feet above the ground by a crane that will pull you up, as this is going to be a Chris Angel-like stunt where you will be suspended in the air from the Toctagon without any food or water and access to restrooms. And we're going to see how long you can stay in that Toctagon. Of course, 3 minutes just for the advice.
Yeah, 3
but-
minutes is just it.
Yeah.
I
so
like to snack. I
Andrew,
do like to
you
snack.
are being raised up. Producer Ron, if you could get my voice fading away as we get further and further away from the ground. Andrew, do you have your timer set?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, advice.
All right, Ruth. The one thing I will agree with Adam is this seems kind of unwinnable. I'm assuming these regional execs are at least your peers, if not in some sort of position of authority over you. Otherwise, you could just snuff it out. If you are in a position of authority over them, then simply exercise that authority and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Enough
and get on with the meeting.
horseplay, pigs.
Yes. Exactly. That easy. So here's my advice. I don't think you're not going to out joke them. You're not going to like, oh, but if I riff some smart jokes, I'll steer the jokes. That's like a delusion that even some comedians seem to have. You're not going to change their shitty sense of humor. But what you can do is develop the worst laugh that any human has ever laughed. And
Yes.
you got to do
Oh,
it subtly, because if you do it immediately, they'll be like, "What's Ruth doing? What the fuck is happening?" So you need to just chart it out. You've got these meetings, and it's daily, so you're gonna have a lot of increments when you can change your laugh. So first, you're giving them the regular polite laugh, like just kind of a chuckle or whatever. But as the weeks go by, you're tuning it up so that in no time it is like a witch's cackle. It's like they won't want to say anything that elicits. You can train them like dogs to not want to hear that bell going off, and they'll be like, let's just stick to the fucking business, because by God, if I hear Ruth's laugh one more time, I'm gonna hang myself in the closet with a necktie. I can't do it anymore. So that would
Do that
be
silent
my
one.
tip.
Be like, do that. Where people like swallow it and do that one.
And if the laugh is not doing it enough, if they're like, whatever, I'll eat whatever I can get, ask them to explain the joke like you don't quite understand it, because there's nothing people like more after saying a joke than having to explain it in a virtual meeting. And you get these guys to explain even a handful of jokes, they're not going to want to tell jokes around you anymore, because they're like, this is the fucking worst.
It's too
This
time
is
consuming.
the worst, the worst vibe. So those would be my strategies. It's just, it's subterfuge, and it's like you're a spy. It's like you're a comedy spy, taking down this installation from the inside out. And you got to be real subtle. You got to be real subtle about it. You can't ever tip your hand that you hate what they're doing or that you're trying to dismantle it, you just like, oh, that's funny. Why did she say that? Oh, why? Because you like working on your car? Is it? How long does it take to work on your car? And they're
What's
like,
going
"Oh,
on with your car?
I don't know, Ruth. It was just, no, Ruth, that's not the joke. She's like, never mind. You know what? Never mind. Let's just start the meeting. Boom. You did it. You did it.
Where are
That's
we at
my
on
time.
Fuck you. You shouldn't be able to control your own time. I know you're
Well,
over.
that's on us for not offering to control.
I know
his
he was
time.
over. He didn't show us the clock. I know he was over.
I was a few seconds over, okay?
To the
It's a
timekeeper
natural.
go the
advice
spoils.
naturally has a little buffer for a natural ending, okay? I was on my last
I
sentence.
always know that you're full of shit because when you talk, you kind of roll your eyes up.
Do a
These
little
are the
bobblehead.
visual
That's
cues.
when it-
These are the visual cues when you know to tune out.
Yeah, the bristling of the peacock, and there goes Adam right over to the
turn on a
hardcore
penny
porn.
video. Yes.
There goes
okay,
Adam.
That's right.
Full penne pasta over here.
So we
all
have
right.
our advice. We're going to take another break. We've got 3 pieces of advice for Ruth. We're going to vote on them. We can't vote for ourselves, but we're going to take another quick break. If you're not listening on Patreon, enjoy an ad for Skittles or or Ross Dress for Less, depending on your lifestyle. Those are the ads I get. Check out our Patreon if you get a chance to on the break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Act 3 for the first time in 2026. We have reached
and
the
it feels
third act.
different when you say it now.
Oh, yeah, it's fresher. It's got a January joy to it, and we're here and we're ready to vote. We're
Joie
ready
de
to
vivre.
cran. Yeah, joie de vivre, which stands for fruit of the vine.
See, Adam gets it.
Name of the plum on the fruit of the vine.
Name of the plum on the fruit of the vine.
I like it. I like
We're
it.
all learning something.
Um,
We had a
oh,
letter from Ruth for some insufferable men in her morning meeting and how to deal with that. Let's recap our advice real quick. Ben.
My advice was join them, be more offensive, and when they inevitably fire you, sue them for sexual discrimination.
And my advice, which didn't take a meandering path,
Oh, it didn't. Okay, cool.
was
Recap it then.
you're not going to beat them. So enjoy your time being distracted by other things.
No. Adam, go ahead and give the little
I
bits.
did. I did. I'm done.
Enjoy your bath. Just sit there and tune out and watch pornography when they're joking.
As
Pop to the side on a
bets.
separate monitor.
I also talked about betting on sports, Ben.
Oh, yeah, and go to the sports book. That's right. Andrew, what about you?
And mine was take them down from the inside without them ever realizing it. Develop an annoying laugh. Ask them to explain the jokes. In no time, they will not want this joking around time. They will just want the meeting to be over like everyone else.
Once again, just for everybody listening to this, we can't. We each get one vote. We can't vote for ourselves. In the rare event that we each choose somebody different, 3-way tie, we will post it on Patreon and allow Patreon subscribers to vote. But we
But
don't
we
want
are
that.
we are a little bit off of that because of what happened in season 1. Like we
Yes.
ended season 1 turning over the keys to Patreon, and they came back with Andrew as our boy king. And now Ben and I have a lot less faith
Yes.
in our Patreon.
Now the
Whereas I
kingdom-
have double the faith, maybe
Right.
triple.
the kingdom's water fountains are all filled with Celsius. They're just,
yeah.
and it gets gummed up because it's sugary, and we're all drunk all the time because it's Andrew. He's an alcoholic, and a degenerate alcoholic too. He's hiding it. He says he's sober, but Adam and I both know he's not. Okay, so I will be voting.
You'd know
first.
if I wasn't. You'd know.
I will be voting first, of course, because I went first, and also because I am the hottest.
That's how it works? Fuck, now I want to go
Wait,
first.
what?
But now I want to go first. Fuck.
I don't like that fuck for some reason. I don't like that.
Because if I go first, then I'm the fucking hottest. Fuck.
Okay, I will vote. I hate Adam. Andrew, you won. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. I just want to say that first time I get to say that in 2026.
There's a lot of, if you're just new to the show, there is a lot of politicking when it comes to votes. And Ben is starting off 2026 disastrously.
I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game like a dumbass. Because that
you're
apparently
playing
will
in
win the entire
blunt
season. That's what our audience wants.
strokes.
They want the shock value. They want the big show. They want the home run. They don't want the guy who puts bat to ball and just ekes out a single and a double each game and consistently playing well. That's me. But you want a power hitter. I'm going to be a power hitter. I'm going to say Adam did exactly what he said that he didn't like about my advice, to be an asshole. And so, you know what, Adam? It comes back to bite you. Fuck you, Andrew. You get my vote. There it
Okay.
is.
Adam,
All right. We got
your
my
turn
vote.
to vote.
Ben, I would argue it's not me you hate, it's mirrors. You hate mirrors
Oh, is
held
that
up
what it
at
is?
you.
Is
And
that
you
what
can't
it is?
stand. That's why there's no mirrors in your house. They're all broken. You can't stand to look at
They're
yourself.
broken. They're
can't.
broken.
You can't because the truth hurts
No,
you.
they're broken
The truth
because
hurts
you bought me that BB gun and I've been playing with it inside. That's why all the mirrors.
Well, I said what it
are
was the
broken.
first thing
He
I
keeps
said
getting
when I handed it to you.
spooked. He keeps
What's
getting
the
spooked and
first
shooting
thing I
at the
said to you when I
movement.
handed it to you? It's an outside gun.
And
It's the first thing I said. Don't
I
shoot
heard,
it inside.
there's more targets inside a house. So anyway, Adam, go ahead. Who do you
Ben,
vote for? It's good.
I'm not going to be as short as you are, even though that is how I feel.
I am
back
about
towards you.
3 inches taller than you are. So
No, you're not. You're like 1 inch taller.
yes, I am, dude.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9".
You're not 5'9".
It's what I've been 5'9" forever. You're 5'10".
I don't know. It's like your doorway is tall. You just look short when you come out of the house.
I gotta tell you, Ben. Here, I'm gonna start a new body thing for Ben. Hey, Ben, I think you should stop wearing shorts.
Dude,
Um,
don't do that.
I
do
don't
that.
think it's a good look for you.
Don't do that.
Andrew, as much as I want to not vote for you because, oh yeah, a bad laugh has stopped a hog on stage from going for more of it, we don't care. We're such whores. We'll go after any laugh.
If that's the
I'm
case,
I'm not convinced
we'd all
a bad
be dead
laugh.
by Dave Caldwell. No one would have a job.
We'd be
Love
dead
you,
by
Dave.
Dave Caldwell.
That's a playful rib. We love you.
But I do think an equally effective deterrent for Sweet Ruth, it would be asking to explain the joke every time. That's hilarious. And people get so fucking annoyed. And I do
Yeah.
think it would work. And Ruth doesn't have to concoct a weird laugh that might hurt her physically. Because you never know. You could go too hard. But she could just say, oh, what does that mean? So your wife, and just ask about that. I think that would work. So I will vote for Andrew, but I do want to say, Ben, in the coming year, I would love you to commit to a character. You're good at them. Have faith, and just stay it all the way through.
Don't.
I do
talk
think you're
to
good
me
at
like
them.
that.
I love
Don't
your characters.
fucking talk to me
I love
like
your
that.
characters if you bail too soon. Only notice you bail too soon on characters. So
No.
see them through in this year, and you're going to get more of my
Don't
votes.
talk.
If
Don't talk down
If
to
you're
me like
brave
that.
enough to see your character through, I will vote for
You know,
you.
I'm gonna put up a
'Cause I
Patreon
love your
poll
characters.
right now.
I
Just
love
shut
your
your
characters.
Dumb fucking mouth. I want to put up a Patreon poll right now. I want to put up who do you like more, Fairbell, Shoemaker, or Payton, Lauren Payton.
Are
we
you
should
gonna
just
call
remove
out our, like,
Fairbell because
acting?
everybody's gonna love Fairbell because they all love the lovable dipshit. That's why they voted for Andrew last season because he's a lovable idiot. And they
That's
and,
not
but,
no.
yeah, no one wants to see an alpha win again, and that's why they didn't vote for Adam. So, but here's the thing: let's put it up there and see whose character committed the most, mine or Lauren Payton,
This
because
is so
I think you
stupid.
know you're gonna get crushed by that one. I think
This
you
is
know
so
you're gonna
dumb.
get crushed.
This
And
is
I
so
look
dumb.
good in shorts a lot. My dad told me my legs are nice. Okay, so that's
Your dad?
yeah.
He's got to tell you that. They're his legs.
I know. I did have a leg transplant. My dad gave me his.
Well, thanks for the W. Just for the record, I would have voted for Adam because I've done that advice. When I had that little day job, I had a side laptop off to the side. I was playing Magic the Gathering online. Oh, yeah, sounds good. Yep. I already
Ruth?
organized that. Oh, boom. I'm like literally playing a card game over on the side.
Ruth,
No
do
problem.
not listen to that. Don't,
No problem.
don't like
That's the only real advice. I gave the only
Don't
real advice,
take that-
and we know it.
Ruth, don't take that shit.
I also gave real
Don't.
advice.
It's insufferable. You
True,
don't have to
but it's hard to
tolerate
pull
that.
off. Mine's easy.
I think Andrews is the best advice. Just be insufferable about their joking. Asking, I agree, the laugh may or may not work, but asking them what a joke means, that is obnoxious.
It's very
It's
good.
comedy
very smart.
kryptonite. It's comedy
is.
kryptonite.
And then just be like, oh, I get it. And then like a small laugh, that'll kill them. That'll kill their spirit. Otherwise, Ruth, we're sorry you're dealing with that. I mean,
It's
that-
tough.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
shitty
a tough one.
We will have a poll on Patreon. We always have a listener poll, even when it's not tied, and you can chime in. You can let us know if we missed the mark and you think there was a winner. And I actually have the listener poll results from 2025 that are different than the actual
Oh my
outcome.
God, this is
of
a bomb.
that
I mean, we can
show.
just give it to Adam. It's not going to be me if it's different than.
So we, again, this is not the official winner, but this is who you voted for
Listener's Choice Awards.
more.
Which
I
no one cares
won.
about.
I won the true results by literally one win. I won with literally one victory over Adam and Ben, who were tied. But in the listener polls, Ben was
Adding them all up.
last with 9.
Who was?
I had 12. Oh, actually, I had 13, counting the finale. I had 13. And Adam had 18. So
Wow,
Adam,
wow.
according to the listeners on Patreon,
I had
Adam.
9.
was the winner.
Well, thank you, Patreon. Ben,
I thought Ben
how's
would've
my
won
character work
because
now. I
Ben
bet the people
literally
like that I
votes for
committed.
himself.
I bet the
I
people like
don't
that I
vote-
committed.
No,
to
there's no
advice.
time for a Patreon victory speech because it doesn't count.
I bet the people
Uh,
like that I committed to my advice and didn't bail halfway through, losing faith in the character.
you sound like a certain president when you do that. I bet they
Really?
liked me because I didn't bail.
Ooh, then I'm going to re-examine that character because I
Yeah.
have faith to do a new one.
Yep.
Yep, maybe put that one back in the garage.
In the box.
Oh no, I'm doing an unintentional.
That was
Trump.
an unintentional Trump. Good fuck.
My first time of this year saying, first time of 2026 saying, big thank you to our letter writer. If you have a piece of advice you need help with, something's going on in your life. It could be serious. It could be funny. It could be about anything. You can send us it through social media at Grawlix Comedy. You can find us everywhere on the social medias. You can also send it to questions at advicefight.com. We love getting your letters. Please send them in. I know you're like, I should send this in. I'm not going to. I'm going to. Please, just do it.
You can be
Stay
anonymous.
anonymous. You can keep it as vague as you
You
want.
can riff a name like Ruth. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Ruth or Todd or
Jury's
Larry.
out. Jury's out. Could be real Ruth.
But I got to give Ruth credit because I think Ruth knew that we are Rocky's country. This is Rocky's.
Oh,
that-
we fucking bleed black and purple over here.
Well, that's because there's a lot of bruising.
You need to
a
go
lot
to the
of
doctor
surface.
for the last time.
Yeah,
It's because we
a lot
fell
of-
down a fucking mountain on a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big thank you to producer Ronnie D. Doyle. Ronnie D. Producer
Some
Ronnie
of his
D. making
best
this
Foley
show.
work ever this episode.
Yes. Thank you, producer Ronnie D. Big thank you to Mike Henderson, Plan 9 Sound or Plan 9 Audio, for all of your help recording the audio at our live show. Big thank you to Charlie Continental for all of your sweet
sick
music
theme
and your
song.
amazing talent that you loan us. Follow us everywhere at Grawlix Comedy on social media. Patreon subscribers, you can in patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. Sign up now. Support the podcast. It means a lot to us. And what do we got? What do we got for plugs? This is the first time I've asked that in 2026.
First
Where are you
plugs
guys
at
gonna be?
2026.
Adam, where
Ben,
are you
I'm going to
gonna
hold
be?
up the plug mirror, and I urge you not to shoot it. What do you
Okay.
have going on?
I am not going to panic on this one. I am very excited about this. This Sunday, if you're listening when this episode comes out on January 13th, this Sunday the 18th, I will be recording my newest hour stand-up album. It is we're going to be recording that at Comedy Works downtown. I'll be taping that. This is an entire hour that is inspired by my son Milo. It's just hold on, getting choked up. It's about my kid. Love this dude. Changed my life. So it's just kind of inspired by him. and it's going to be a great show. I would love to pack the room out, make it sound big and loud. So please get your tickets now. I hope to see a bunch of you advice fighters out there. It would
Vice
mean
Squad.
a lot. Vice
Show
Squad.
up, Vice Squad. Show up. I'm excited to see it because I didn't even know you had a son.
You haven't.
Yeah, what's his name?
He's the kid that has the little kid that's come with me to a bunch. I mean, he's been
I
around.
thought you were babysitting. I
Yeah,
thought she was like a
babysitting
side
for-
gig.
Yeah,
20
a little money.
That's
Extra
that's
money.
your kid, like
That's my-
biological kid.
Yeah, that's my kid. Yeah, I know he's handsome, and so it's weird.
And he's got normal legs.
I know. He didn't have to take his dad's legs.
But he's like taller than you.
I know. Which means he's like 6 inches taller than Adam.
okay.
Hey, there
All
it
right.
is.
I can feel it. And see, Ruth, I recognized the cadence of what was about to happen and tuned out and watched some porn. Had a
Real
little
quick,
me
yeah.
time. Had a little
Adam,
me
Adam
time.
put another prop bet on the AFC Championship game.
Adam, what do you got?
This comes out on the 13th. You should have just seen me in Ohio. If you didn't, you blew it.
I like these guys. I like.
Hey,
plugs for
Cleveland,
shit that's already
Cincy,
happened.
you fucking blew it. I was just there, you dumb fucks. God damn it. I will tell folks I have a movie coming out at the Sundance Film Festival,
Ooh.
and I'm very
Heard
excited.
of it?
that You can. It's gonna. I can't. I guess it won't say tomorrow. If this comes out the 13th tomorrow, you can buy tickets to watch it online. So even if you're not there in Park City, Utah, you can watch my movie "See You When I See You."
Yeah, I didn't know that Sundance did that. You could give virtual tickets. I found
I
that
didn't know
out
that
when-
either.
When I was on their site.
I think you have to do it the time that it screens. Like you have to tune in for the actual screening. It's not evergreen on your computer. But that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. So I've been telling people, hey, if you want to see my movie, watch the premiere at Sundance or any of the screenings at Sundance online, and then it'll probably be out later this year in theaters and all that stuff.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. What's my plug? Here's my plug to kick off 2026. Producer Ron and I, in conjunction with our good friend Aaron, do a storytelling show called The Narrators. It's the third Wednesday of every month. We got one coming up on the 21st. It's just true stories on a theme. It's been going for 15 years. It's an awesome show. Check that out. If you want, also the day before on the 20th, I'll be at the Bumport Theater doing their show, The Great Debate, which is always
Oh man.
crazy
Those are great.
fun time. They're just debates on truly the silliest subjects. So catch me at the Bumport Theater. And as always, we have the Grolix. I shouldn't say as always, because starting in 2026, it's not always. It's every
not
other
always.
month.
We're
But
going
this is
every
a
other month.
Grolix month. So January 31st, it's our first Grolix of the year. We're bringing in Dave Hill. We're taking
Holy
big
shit.
swings. We're taking big Larry Walker swings this year.
Big cat.
Larry Walker.
Catch it January, because there's not a Grolix February, and then there will be one in March.
Dave
so
Hill,
we want.
and then a very funny dude from Sacramento. His name is Michael Nordstrom.
Yeah.
What a weird dude.
Yeah.
So funny.
Best
This
kind of
whole-
weird.
Yeah, best kind of weird. These two together, this show is just going to be super, super ridiculous.
And
Tickets-
truly, yeah, exactly, Ben. We always say tickets are moving, but sometimes it's more real than others. And this one is really fucking flying.
Yeah, this one is moving. And so get your tickets now. Otherwise, that's the first episode. This is the first time I'm going to say this is the first episode of 2026.
It's the first time
And-
in 2026 that you said that.
Yeah, and it is crazy. This is also the first time in 2026 that I'm going to say, play us out, Charlie!
We're here to help you mostly just fine. Advice fine. I think you're wrong, 'cause I know I'm right. Advice fines. I say advice, you say fight. I say advice, you say fight. Advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight.
I almost blew my voice. I'm so out of practice.
Don't do it. Don't start 2026 blowing your voice.
It's vocal fry.